Other top story, the district attorney's office saying it's concerned with a new law that could allow people convicted of murder out of prison early. Leaders at the DA's office calling it a public safety emergency.
23 ABC's Leah Pizzetti joins us now with a breakdown of how the Senate bill could affect Kern County. Leah?
Tim, Jessica, this is how the district attorney's office broke it down to me. Hypothetically speaking, if a group of people decide to rob a bank, but one person inside unexpectedly kills someone, the former law made it so the person driving the getaway car could be convicted of murder, even though they didn't pull the trigger. This new law allows those hypothetical getaway drivers to file for an appeal to be released. But the district attorney's office says there are problems.
We really are talking about murders being let out, because that's what's going to happen.
The Kern County District Attorney's Office says it's worried about Senate Bill 1437.
It's not just frustration, it is a public safety emergency. We're talking about every single murderer having a chance at release unless the Kern County District Attorney's Office, for everyone that happened in Kern County, is able to stop them.
DA spokesman Joseph Kinzel says the new law is intended for people who were not the actual killer in a murder to be given a chance to be released. But Kinzel says it's written poorly.
The change in the law was meant to address a specific form of murder. But the way the law was written allows everyone convicted of murder a free shot at having their conviction overturned.
He says every person ever convicted of murder in Kern County is now allowed to send an appeal, and the district attorney's office has to go through every appeal.
If you're convicted of murder and the Governor Jerry Brown gives you a chance to get out of prison, to have your murder conviction vacated, odds are you're going to take a shot. And so that's why we're talking about looking at hundreds, even thousands of murder convictions and the possibility that those murder convictions will be washed away.
One person who has already written an appeal is Joseph Maine, a man sentenced to second-degree murder after driving under the influence, hitting and killing a pregnant woman in 2014. But criminal defense attorney Kyle Humphrey says most people who deserve to be in jail will stay there, even with this new law.
People who actually want to kill someone and have malice in their hearts and do kill people still get punished for murder, but the other person in the car, they're not going to spend life in prison.
And he says he feels no pity for the extra work the DA's office now has to do going through extra appeals.
So if my prosecutors, the people I pay taxes to enforce the law, have to do a little more work, and that protects freedom and does justice, I'm okay with it.
But prosecutors say they're not happy with who has been given the chance to appeal.
Even if somebody pled guilty to murder, they admitted, I did it, if they pled guilty to murder, they can still do the same thing.
Senate Bill 1437 was passed under Governor Jerry Brown in August of last year. It went into effect January 1st, and the DA's office says they will be going through every appeal, but at the end of the day, a judge will have the final say on whether or not to grant the appeals. If someone's appeal passes, there won't be any more trials. They will be set free. In studio, Leah Pizzetti, 23 ABC.